Well, that don't beat all. She's back in the cage. Too funny. She must have known. She better get back in here because that hawk was going to get her. I don't know how she's getting in and out. But she's in there. She was out yesterday. I'm liking the fact that I got this down and I can walk up there closer to them and check this out. I was like worried that I wouldn't be able to get the eggs, but I can get to them. I can just pull them over to the edge or reach right in there and get them. Now, this is a newbie having eggs. Let's see if I can get back up here. Oh, everybody's molting. You can see all the feathers going on. So, oh, somebody's got their feathers up. But anyways, somebody new was having eggs, and I'm enjoying that. This egg is a little bit harder than the other one that's laying. That other one hasn't laid in about 4 days, and she was laying one every day, and then she just stopped again. So she must be going into molt too. But everybody's molting right now, so hopefully that gets over with very quickly so I can get some more. And you know what? That is so weird. That that one right there is acting like a rooster. I swear that one was going to climb on top of her. Maybe I got more than one rooster in there. I thought that was a female. Maybe she's just picking on the other one. I don't know. Hey folks, Kathy here with Living Miracle Homestead. I'm just disgusted with this. Okay, I have been frustrated with this because see here, and now I've got somebody pulling up, so I've got to get off here fast. But look, it's dying. But looky here, I've got a cantaloupe starting. All right, so that really looks like the only one that I see right now, and I'm so excited. I hope that it gets big. I think I'm going to go and get one of the little bags after it stops raining. It's raining on me now. It's coming a pretty good rain, so when I do come back out here again, I will put a bag over top of it. Oh. He thinks he's being sneaky. He's burying something over there. Some type of fruit or nut or something. You don't realize all that's going to get dug up. Anyways, back to my garden. Oh, and there's another one of my little hateful things. That is a hawk. And he thinks he's going to get to my chickens, but that ain't going to happen because they are in a cage, all but one, and I better go look for her. Well, I actually witnessed it, so I know that is a male. He's not as pretty as the one I lost, but he will do. And it's funny, he don't have no spurs. And these two males are right up next to each other. They're not fighting or nothing. So maybe they'll get along. I don't know. That other rooster that I caught, he ain't even tried that I've ever saw. So I guess he did his business and now it's time for a nap. Just like men. Too funny. So I'm over here picking miracle fruit and eating them. There's more on here than I even knew, because they're hiding down in there. Too funny. I like that this is getting bigger. I need to get the other one in the ground. And it has tons and tons of blooms on it now. See, there's more there too. Oh, that one looks good too. I think these two are good. Look how fat and plump that one is. That one's next. Too funny, right? Gotta wipe them off real good. Oh, that is so good. Oh, I hate that squirrel. It's like he follows me around. I have to tell you a story. You know how me and David dislike squirrels, right? We've always had trouble with them. Even at his mom's house, she had beautiful avocados growing. And then the little jerks would go and bite into the avocado and then dump it. And after they dump it, it wouldn't be any good because they were still not ripe and they weren't hard, you know. You couldn't wash off the germs from them. But anyways, back to the story. So David can't stand them as much as I can. He goes to Burger King the other day, and this little squirrel just kept deliberately throwing stuff at him in the car. It was hitting the roof, hitting the window, trying to get to him. He's like, they must know I hate them. Check out this hawk. He's still sitting in the same place. I don't know if he came back or what, but the whole time I've been sitting here telling you this story, he's eyeballing my girls and stuff. So the whole time he's been sitting there eyeballing my birds. Right underneath him, though, is my quail. He can't get to them either, but I know he'd try if he could. The clouds keep going over him, so you can't see how beautiful his feathers and stuff are. He is a very beautiful bird, but a pain. They'll wipe you out of chickens. Too bad he's not turned around this way. Well, I got the hose because I'm going to water a few things in that I've been planting, and I squirted up there and squirted him and he took off. But see what's going on here? I'm going to have to cut this one off and give it to the chickens too. That's so sad. That's a lot of food. But at least the chickens are getting some food, and they'll eat the worms and everything that's in there. So I'll just cut that off and break it off and give it to them. But what I'm so super excited about, y'all remember all the asparagus that I had planted in here. Now I do have to weed some of this because there is some weeds. But I've got one coming back up there. I got one coming back up there. One coming there. One coming back there. And I planted, today I planted the pawpaws that Roy gave me, and the tomato plants that were in there, I took and I'm planting them up against the fence here. I did plant some in other things too, so I wanted to get them watered in. And I'm just so thrilled that these asparaguses are coming back and going to do good. Maybe next year they'll be much bigger. With the chickens digging everything out, I thought I'd lost them for sure, but I guess not. Now, I planted these much deeper than they actually were, the plants, you know, and that's much better on the plant if you plant it deeper. They were, you know, some of them was a good 10 inches in there, so it's pretty cool. And I just can't get over. Look at the stalk on that is the beans. That is all these beans. Sorry. And I've got to pull them again today. But I planted a tomato on the end here and down here. Hopefully I can tie them to the lattice and see if they'll work there. But the Malabar spinach really loves the lattice, but it's kind of like the leaves are dying off, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to get too far on them, you know. This one's not wanting to stand up because I've got so much of it in the ground. Let's see here. Put that there like that. Maybe that'll help it get its bearings. We'll see. And of course, I've always got that stink vine or whatever it is. All this stuff that I constantly pull out. And it looks like I'm going to get some seeds from the, this is the white angel trumpet, and it's got seeds hanging. Gotta figure out when they're gonna drop. That's really cool. I'm glad to see it's going to seed. Maybe I can get some of those for other people. So I don't want to get wet, but I can water them through this way. I didn't get them exactly where I wanted because I didn't get all that stuff over there done and pulled up and all that stuff, but you know what? That's all right. They'll be fine right where they're at. At least they'll grow close enough together that they'll help each other pollinate or whatever it is. Somebody said you have to have two, so those are in the ground. And I put the tomato cages over them until they get of a size that I don't have to concern myself about somebody stepping on them or, you know, something digging them up, or, you know, even the cats get over there and probably do their business. But anyways, here's some of the other ones that I planted. And last night I came out here and I started this video with the beautiful cucumber. Oh my goodness gracious. Cantaloupe. That is over here, and I'm going to show you again because I just want to look at it again today. Oh, it's getting bigger. It's bigger today than it was yesterday. Yes, I forgot to get the little bag thing, so I'm gonna have to do that so that I can put it around there, because the seed, I mean the different stuff will get on it and try to eat it or tear it up, whatever. But I'm super excited to have that. I'm hoping I have more on there. I see little ones, but oh, there goes a bee pollinating that one right there, so maybe that one will have one too. We'll see. But the vine's going way out in there into the radishes. Anyways. And these are some cool looking mushrooms that are coming up in the bed, or in the bucket with that amarilla or amberella. Yeah, amberella. But they are just the cutest little things. We'll have to do a search on that, see what those are. So yeah, that's what Google says they are, and they're poisonous, so I probably should pull them up, but I'm gonna leave them, because you never know, you know. And I can't believe there's still just a tad bit of water in here for the coffee plant. David's amazed at how much it's grown and how beautiful it looks. I want to put it in the ground and separate these trunks. They're so tied together right there, and I'm concerned about that. I think that needs to be cut because they're really tight on there. So I am going to do that at least. But yeah, there's two plants there on and a stick in the middle. So yeah, I'm going to cut those and get that out of there. So those don't have any bands on them. So I'm really pleased with the lettuce. They are doing really nicely. I've lost a few, and a few have died back and come back and got little leaves. Like, see this one right here, which I'm happy for, because that's one of the yellow kind. I mean, not yellow, red, and you know, variegated leaf. And this one is too. I really like lettuce, and I like all the different kinds, but sometimes I just stand out and eat them right out of the garden. So they're looking good. The carrots have not sprouted yet, and those tomatoes ain't doing much of nothing. They're just still at the little teeny stage, but they're not dead, so we'll see. And I can't remember, I planted cauliflower over there instead of the eggplant I was going to plant. So I'm super excited about this one. Look how much it's grown from there all the way up here since Glenn gave it to me. I mean, it's really doing marvelous. So I'm just really super thrilled. I hope it gets big enough to where I can make cuttings and stuff off of it too. We shall see. And this is spreading out that he gave me really nicely. I saw the pecan tree over there. It's still just a stick, no leaves. So I don't know whether it'll make it or not. And my peppers have all dried up. I didn't get to harvest them like I wanted to, but it'll have more because there's more blooms on it. some of my coleus is finally doing something. And I don't remember what this is. I don't know if it's an iris or what, but I got coleus back there. I've got to cut all these bromeliads back. I really want to pull all those up and get rid of them, but we'll see. Well, even I mess up. I pulled one of these nasty weeds out from this planter. It's where I've got those things my grandmother grew, and after she passed away, I seen the flowers. I know y'all heard me tell that story. But the biggest part of it that was sticking out and giving me a little frilly stuff coming out, I pulled it off. I hope it doesn't kill it. Oh well. I've gotten more of them. But see how my grandmother called them pregnant onions. They don't have anything to do with onions. But see how, now that one's got a start there. But see how there's another one underneath here? That's how they do. They just keep on multiplying like that through the bulb. And this is, I want to say it's the Lifesaver cactus, but I'm not sure. It might just be a little star cactus. And they have stars. This is $1 million weed or whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called. But it's another succulent that you can't get rid of once you got it. They come up everywhere. Oh. Whew. Alrighty. So, this is going to be nasty probably, but I am going to reach in here and get some of these tomato plants. I'm pretty sure that these are the tomato plants that came up from the Amish. Oh, I almost lost some. The Amish tomatoes that I had gotten. They were good tomatoes, so I am going to plant these in my garden. My other tomatoes that I got going are still really small, so I'm going to go ahead and get these planted out and try to get this going good here. We'll see. I'm going to put them in these 3 pots and see how they do. Now, what I've done is, see how big that tomato plant is? I'm making it smaller. That's what I did with all the tomatoes that I've planted today. And I'm doing that because I want bigger, stronger roots on them. So that's what I'm doing with these little guys. We'll see how they do. The same with these. I'll give a good dig there and let them be deeper than what their actual plant is. I got to separate these out. Okay, so I planted these tomatoes pretty close, but hey, listen. I have so many plants over there, it's not funny in that compost thing. And I planted them deep so that hopefully they'll catch on. And this trellis is pretty nice size. Yes, it's very, very close. But you know what? Sometimes that's okay. Sometimes you just gotta accept what is going on, right? I don't know whether that's a bean or not. That looks like it might be a bean or something coming up. I know these are beans, but something is killing my beans. Something has been after them, and I just figured, what the hey. I want to get as many tomatoes as I can growing and be able to harvest and put up as many tomatoes as I can. So, that being said, maybe this will help. I don't know. We'll see. Nothing that I have planted in seeds has done anything right here. And I don't know if that's because of squirrels or what have you, but even this comfrey, look at it. There's ants. I think I'm going to dig this up. I really believe that would not have made it with all those ants on it if I had not dug it up. So I'm going to plant this somewhere else and not in the bed. Let's see what it does, if it prospers, because that surely was not going to prosper there. So let me find a place for it. Okay, so I decided to go ahead and plant it in this corner. This is the peppermint that I want to get big. This is the patty pans that are trying to come back. Something got a hold of them. Ouch. I don't know why anything would want to get a hold of them, because they have little thorny vines, trunks, whatever you want to call them. I don't know what you call them. So I never did bring in my glass, so I gave that tea to the plants. And I've got some comfrey tea down here brewing still. I need to add some more water to it, and I put some more comfrey leaves in it. Now, it's pretty green. See how green it is? And I'm gonna give just a little bit to these tomatoes. And some of this stuff down through here. It's fixing to rain, so it will get more. I missed the bucket on those. I'll have to scrub this glass. So hopefully they'll do good. I don't know where that other okra is. See, something is just like that's bent. I mean, I don't know why it's bent. And I don't even see the other okra. Anyways, so I gotta get out here and get watering. I know it's gonna rain, probably, but I want to water too, just to make sure, because it may not rain. Well, I can admit, whenever I make really bad choices, I chose to work on this garden and then stop and go to something else, when I should have gone ahead and worked on this garden better. I believe this is my lemongrass, not positive. It smells like lemongrass. Yeah, this is lemongrass. So I am going to dig this up and move it into a pot for now and see if I can't get it to come back, because the tall grass back here just keeps getting it and bringing it. The other one is totally gone, so I'm gonna dig up underneath here real good and try to get this to come out. Yeah. Yep, this is the lemongrass. So hopefully I'm not going to kill it all the way, but at least it's got a fighting chance if I put it in a pot. I'm going to set it up here for now until I get over here and get the rest of this stuff out. I am trying to finish up the garden too. Back here working in the shade. Oh, you can see what I've done so far. I've got to put some boxes down here, some cardboard boxes down here, and hopefully that'll, keep all that from getting grown up again. I'm going to put a couple of layers, and then I'm going to take some of those trees, since I don't walk on the back side of this and I do water in here and everything. I will be able to take some of those trees and put them on top of the cardboard, and so yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put cardboard, a couple layers of cardboard, and I'm going to put mulch on top of that so that it'll look pretty and will help keep the ground cooler back here for those plants. And I think that'll give them enough dappled sun that they can survive good. We'll see. So this, I don't know what it is. Some kind of weed, I imagine. But every time these little balls fall off, it puts out new plants. I gotta dig that up. It could be something good. I don't know, but I've never grown it. And if I put out a seed and I don't know what it tastes like or whatever, or grown it before, and it got loose and planted itself somewhere else, unless somebody tells me, oh, that's so and so, I won't know. I looked up on Google, and it just could not tell me what it was. It went from one thing to the other, so I'm going to go ahead and pull it out and throw it away. Okay, so a few things are showing me that this might survive. Down in there, I don't know if I can get it open here. There's some green down in there. There's also some green on this side and some green on that side. I think that it just really got shaded out. I'm gonna, my pruners won't take this grass off, but I will get some scissors and cut that off, that excess grass, and see what it does. I'm gonna put it in a pot. Well, there you have it. She is in a new place. Hopefully she will start to grow good, and I can split her up and make some new lemongrass. If not, I'll have to buy some, I guess. So folks, I'm going to call it a day. I have worked pretty hard in the garden today. I've worked hard out here. I've done a lot of stuff today, and I am beat. So I'm going to go inside, take me a shower, and Make myself something to eat, I reckon. So I want to tell you how much I appreciate you watching my videos. And I hope you continue to come in and watch my videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share with your friends if you get something that you really think people ought to know from me. And I'll see you next time here on Living America Homestead. Bye now.